excitement builds here as we wait for the start of this 100-meter final. Let's take a look at the lineup. In the inside lane, player 3.
Next lane, Kenya. Next along, Switzerland. Next lane, South Africa. Next is Russia. Next lane, Australia. Next lane, Germany. And the USA in the outside lane.
Can we have quiet for the start of the race, please?
On your marks.
The athletes take their starting positions. They have a couple of seconds to make any final preparations. The athletes settle into the blocks.
The USA is the winner.
That really shows the class of this athlete. He made the others look like amateurs.
Let's take a quick look at the results of that race. Let's see the replay. Excitement builds as the spectators await the start of the men's hurdle final. Let's look at the lane draw.
Switzerland.
There they go.
The USA takes first place.
He left the competition behind. The lean at the tape, just a winning gesture.
There are the current standings for this event. Let's see the replay.
Yes, an impressive turn of speed there.
All the hurdles in lane 3 are still standing.
A good winning performance from the USA.
There's an air of expectation around today's javelin competition. And next up for us is player 3. She stepped over the line. That's a foul. They just overstepped the foul line there. Here comes the replay. And next up for us is player 3.
And that looks to be a fine throw.
Excellent. They have to be pleased with that. Here comes the replay. Everything came together right at the point of release.
She really put everything into that one.
That was a fine throw, quite good. They have every right to be pleased with that. Let's check the current standings after that round. And next up for us is player 3.
Throws like that aren't good enough at this stage.
I hope we're going to see some better throws than that. Let's see that again. Here we are at the start of the men's hammer final. Into the cage. He'll be embarrassed by that. Player 3 is next. He really needs to do better than that. So let's take a quick look at the... Player 3 is next. He really needs to do better than that. Expectation is high for today's triple jump competition. And next up for us is player 3. The flag's gone up. That's a foul. Here I think that foul was due to a lapse in concentration. Here That jump was a little overambitious. Let's have a look at the replay. Today's high jump final should be an exciting competition. And next up for us is player 3.
She needs to get a nice clean jump over the bar.
Nice clearance. And that puts them in the lead. So So let's take a quick look at the placings after.
Let's see if she can clear this the first time.
And she's managed the clearance. They're now in first position. Let's check the current standings after that round.
She needs some nice lift to clear this the first time.
She judged that badly. An unfortunate foul, but they're still in the competition.
Let's see if she can clear this the second time around.
She just jumped right into the bar. They can stay in the competition after that foul, but they must maintain their focus.
She has 2 misses so far.
That really was a poor jump. There's the results for the end of the round. Let's check the standings after that round. Let's check the standings after that round. We have the skeet shooting final up now, and this should prove to be a great exhibition of marksmanship.
Whoa.
What a shot!
Yes, a great shot.
Just the one skeet hit there.
He can't afford too many mistakes like that.
This a missed single.
Dwight, you have to chalk that one up to nerves.
He only scores 1 point.
We can't afford too many of those.
This is how the score. Nice single from him there.
Yes, he's going great at the moment.
That one goes down as a mistake.
Oh, an elementary error there.
You can't let that missed double affect him. there are the stand. Up next, player 3. The single scores.
Great technique out there.
A scoring single.
Yeah, some good stuff out there.
1 point from that double. Up next, player 3. A scoring single.
Great control out there.
And that scores.
Yeah, some good stuff out there.
You can't let your guard slip for a moment in this, or you make a mistake. Great shot for that single.
That one was right out of the skeet shooter's manual.
He missed out on one of those. This is how. And next up for us is player 3. He only scores 1 point. That one goes down as a mistake.
Oh, a basic error there from him.
He just pulled that one, I think. I hope we're going to see a good swimming final here today.
South Africa in the far lane. Then Japan. And then Canada. And then China.
And next to them, player 3.
And then Russia. Next is Italy. Greece is in the last lane.
The athletes take their starting positions. They have a couple of seconds to make any final preparations.
Take your marks.
The first to turn for home is lane 4.
That's the victory for China.
She was well ahead of the rest of the field, but not reaching for the wall could have cost her time.
Let's have a look at the results. Let's have a look at the replay. Hello and welcome to the women's 10-meter platform diving final.
With a difficulty rating of 2.4, she'll be attempting a forward-flying 2.5 somersault tuck.
After that, they're in 8th position.
Player 3 is next.
With a difficulty rating of 2.4, she'll be attempting a back 1.5 somersault.
Well, well, she's really upset about that.
At the end of that round,
Let's check the current standings after that round.
She'll be attempting a reverse.
I don't know what she... Well, she's really upset about that.
at the end.
So that's how the field is placed after that round. And
she'll be attempting an in.
She's heartbroken over that dive.
She'll be attempting a forward dive half.
We knew it wasn't one of her favorite dives, but that was truly terrible.
She recovered for a good entry, but I don't think that'll help her with her overall mark.
Your heart's got to go out to her.
At the end of that round, they're in 8th.
Here's another look at the action.
That was a nice position entering the water. She didn't make much of a splash at all.
She's really not on her game today.
Russia takes first place.
The athletes are prepared. The weightlifting starts in just a moment. And next up for us is player 3. If he can lift this, he'll go straight into first place. He's getting a good grip on the bar and showing the strain. The strength of these big men is almost unbelievable. He just needs to lock it out now. That's a good, clean lift. And that puts them in the lead. Here comes the replay.
Was a very controlled clean. He used a carefully timed effort to great effect.
He finished that lift with an excellent jerk. He lifted the weight with precision and locked his elbows quickly.
This final section requires intense concentration to hold the weight.
Let's have another look at it. Up next, player 3.
His first attempt at this weight.
And he started the lift. The sheer effort really shows in his face. Looking very composed here. A nice finish. This man is looking strong.
They finished that round in first place.
Here's another look at the action.
Seemed to flip the weight into the clean position.
A good jerk there really set him up nicely for that final hold.
So an impressive lift there from this big man.
Let's check the current standings after that round. And next up for us is player 3. If he's successful with this weight selection, he'll move into first place. He's really showing the strain there. Looking very composed here. He's clear on the second phase. That's a good, clean lift. They're now in first position. Let's see the replay. He's into the jerk very quickly there and is in position to lock it out.
Once that weight starts to move, even these men can't hold it.
Here are the standings after that round. Player 3 is next.
You can see he's fully focused on lifting this weight.
You can see the bar bending. This is so heavy. Looking very composed here. No, he couldn't manage it. He had to let the weight drop. They can stay in the competition after that foul, but they must maintain their focus. Let's watch that again and see where it went wrong. Up next, player 3. First place is his if he can lift this weight. A solid clean will put him in a better position for the jerk. See the bar bending there as it rests on his chest? Unbelievable. And the weights go down. That's a foul. They can stay in the competition after that foul, but they must maintain their focus. Up next, player 3. There's the results for the end of the round. Player 3 is next. Player 3 is next. There's the results for the end of the round. Player 3 is next. The end of round placings. And next up for us is player 3. Up next, player 3. Let's take a look at the end of the round placings. Up next, player 3. At the end of the round, the results look like player 3 is next. And the weights go down. That's a foul.
After that attempt, they're in 6th place.
Welcome to the cycling competition. In this event, and they're away. Team 1's pace is a bit too slow. They'll need to put more effort in to get a good finish. There's the split time for lap 1, and you can see that Team 2 is trailing. Team 1 is racing flat out. They'll be exhausted before the race is over at this rate. Team 2 is up after the second lap split, but there's still half the race left.
The USA takes first place.
Here. The men's K1 kayak competition is about to start. He's away.
Gate 1. On into Gate 2.
Cleanly through that gate.
Coming up to Gate 5. Approaching the 6th gate. Gate 7. On into Gate 8. Coming up to Gate 10. On into Gate 11. Gate 12 next.
Well, he's clean through that gate.
Gate 14. Coming up to Gate 15. Coming up to Gate 16. Approaching the 17th gate. Coming up to Gate 18. Gate 19 next.
They need to be clearing the gates much quicker than this.
He's clean through that one.
Approaching the last gate. He's crossed the finish line.
At the end of that round, they're in 8th.
And he powers away from the starting line.
On into Gate 1.
Out of that gate cleanly. He's avoided the poles and is cleanly through.
Approaching the 5th gate. Coming up to Gate 6. Gate 7. Coming up to Gate 8. Gate 10. On into Gate 11. Coming up to Gate 12. Gate 13 next. On into Gate 14. Gate 15 next. On into Gate 16. Approaching the 17th gate. On into Gate 18. On into Gate 19. Approaching the last gate.
On into the final gate. Let's see the replay. And he powers away from the starting line.
Gate 1. Gate 2.
Approaching the 3rd gate.
On into Gate 5.
So there we have the final standings.
That was...
Welcome to the men's 100-meter sprint. Athletes from all over the world will compete for the title of World's Fastest Human. Welcome to the men's 110-meter hurdle. To be the best in the world requires an acute sense of timing as well as speed. Welcome to the women's javelin event. Speed and timing enables these athletes to to the men's triple jump, a difficult event to master as it can... Welcome to the women's high jump.